Would you believe it? But my top was on backwards again. So I've just changed it, which is very cool. So this is a nice off the shoulder top that I like to wear, and cute little bra there. Anyway, escort on a bike, Madam of Madness, Ellie Mae. How are you doing? I'm going to get straight to it because I hate videos that talk a lot. So I quit vaping. Oh my God, I quit vaping. I used to vape in the house, in my sleep, all the time. I couldn't get a job without vaping because I had to vape. I couldn't do anything without vaping. I was so addicted. And when I came off meth, vaping was very helpful because I had something in my hand and my mouth to do when the cravings came, and something to release stress. But that lasted for about, I would say, about 7 months. I vaped for years, but during my addiction, I vaped. And then after my addiction, I vaped even stronger. And so it was about 7 months after I'd come off meth, I got my first job. So that's another video. I got my first job, which is cool. But I came off meth, and then it took me about 6 or 7 months of recovery, and I got my first job, but it was in a rest home, and it was a smoke-free environment. So I knew I had to give up vaping. So I run Quitline, and there's no funding in New Zealand for vapors to get patches. So I had to ring Quitline and tell them I was a cigarette smoker just so I could access the patches. So I rung Quitline, access the patches, and then I just did the program. It was so hard. My first day, I was itching and scratching at myself, like just like constantly going for my vape, but it wasn't there. And yeah, and I couldn't be left alone because it was just too much for me. So I had to tell my partner to stay at home with me and look after me for the first couple of days, because I was just like overwhelmed. If I was by myself, I'd probably run out and buy a vape. I didn't trust myself. The cravings were so intense. So so he did that. I mean, he went down biking one day, and I was really annoyed with him because he left me. But he gave me my vape during that time, and I was even more annoyed at him because he gave me my vape. So we've discussed that. So we're happy. But yeah, so I did the patches, and it took me like about 2 months to do the program. So I started off with a 21 milligram patch and the lozenges, and heaps of water, a bit of sugar, because I just crave sugar a little bit. And then week 2, week 3, I was still doing 21 milligrams. Week 3, I stopped the lozenges. And then about week 4, I went down to 14 milligram patches with a lozenge occasionally, and I cut out the sugar. And it just got better and better, but I couldn't go into town and walk past the vape shop. So if you're quitting vaping, I highly recommend that you avoid the triggers. So avoid the triggers and have support. And one thing that I did is by week 2, week 1 was a disaster. I was just like bedridden, like feeling awful, like hated it. But then week 2, I just kept myself busy. So I went to like every single gym class that I could possibly find. The house was immaculate because I was just like cleaning it all the time. And yeah, so that was really helpful. So I just kept really busy. So that's one thing that I really recommend, is doing the Quitline program, is the patches and coming off nicotine that way, because vaping has got nicotine in it. It's very addictive. It's more addictive than cigarettes because you do it more often, and you've got to break the psychological addiction as well. So so I did that, and then I started my new job. And I remember my first day, I was like, oh my God, I really want to go home and have a vape after this. And but I didn't. I just drove home and had a lozenge. But I quit vaping, and now it's much easier. I'm so grateful I did it. It was so hard. You've got to choose your hard. It's going to be hard not being able to get a job if you're a smoker, because you're a smoker. So choose your hard. You're going to go through hard times when you quit, but time is going to pass and you will get better. It doesn't last forever. So choose your hard. So that's what I did. I chose my hard, and I sucked it up and I did it. I needed support, I needed the program, but I did it. And yeah, so now I'm vape free, and yeah, so I'm loving my fitness, and I'm able to go into my job, and which is really cool. So quitting vaping, that's my little video. I did it. You can too.